Welcome to a 10-year anniversary camping video. I've now been camping in various shelters, tarps, tents, pyramids and things like that in most weather conditions. I've picked up a few tips and tricks and things like that, over the years. I think the main thing that I've learnt over the years is patience and perseverance and working around things. So if you use an open shelter like I do, quite a lot of the time, and rain or snow or something, finds its way in, then you've usually got something that you can put down there, a pack or some boots or shoes, or even just a simple just raising of the ground sheet, can help. The more often that you come out, like I said, the more you get used to being out here, maybe by yourself. And also, inevitably, you're going to be walking in the dark sometimes. The first few times that you do it, you're probably going to be quite nervous and apprehensive and that type of thing. I've even found camp a couple of times, well, maybe once or twice, but definitely once or twice when it's been getting quite dimpsy, and it's really not that bad. If you've got a rough idea, then just get your head torch on. When you're packing your pack, especially in the winter, quite likely you're going to be, chucking a torch at the bottom of your pack or something like that. If I think I'm going to be either walking in the dark or there's a possibility that I might be walking in the dark, I won't pack the torch inside the pack. I'll either pack it right at the very, very top, or I'll put it in an outside pocket where it's very, very easy, to get to.
If you're finding this video helpful, please do help this channel grow and spread further by hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button to all. Let's carry on.
If you have to change your plans, then just change your plans. Like this trip is a classic example. My original plan was to get up to Kinder Scout, camp up there. Basically, I got up there and it was so windy, I literally couldn't stand up. It was so windy. So I had to come back down again, and I could have just given up and walked back to the car. But I had literally everything that I needed with me, food, everything for 3 nights. So rather than packing up, and just heading back and quitting, which is fair enough when you're a newbie, your original plan is kind of like gone out the window, as it were. If you've got everything that you need with you and you're in an area where you can hopefully find somewhere else to camp, just go and find somewhere else to camp. Now, in this instance, I'm going to stay here for 3 days, because I don't really know the area so well. So rather than just blindly going off and looking, I'm just going to stay here for 3 days. You might not have that luxury, you may have commitments, so you change your plan for 1 night, stay 1 night somewhere different, and then obviously you can head off the next day. Another thing, obviously, which is pretty common sense really, but is give yourself time. So, if you're heading off somewhere, work out how long it will take you to get there, especially as a newbie. Work out how long it will take you to get there. Factor in, finding somewhere to pitch, because the first time that you go out, you definitely don't want to be walking in the dark, if at all possible, and you definitely don't want to be trying to pitch in the dark. When you've done it for 10 years, or even after 2 or 3 years, pitching in the dark is pretty straightforward and easy, to be honest. You're just doing it under torchlight. But the first time that you head out, I definitely would be giving myself plenty of time. Work out how long it's going to take you to get somewhere. Add on at least 1 or 2 hours, plenty of time to find somewhere to camp and to pitch in daylight. Probably the biggest thing that I've learnt of camping for 10 odd years is to not panic, is to keep calm and relaxed. And if things aren't quite going according to plan, just take a breath, calm down, relax, and just chill out basically. If you do have to pack up and just head back home, pack up, head back home. Just do it in a relaxed, calm way, safely. And obviously the hills and the mountains, they will be here for another time. Another tip for you is go as light as you possibly can. You might want to think you're Rambo or Sylvester Stallone, but that's the same person, isn't it? Or Arnie or someone like that. And that you can carry the QE2 on your back. Better to save your back, save your legs, and give everything to your dog to carry is a much better alternative. Make your dog carry everything. No, seriously, go as light as you possibly can without sacrificing safety and without sacrificing comfort. But generally speaking, the lighter that you can go, the more enjoyable your trip will become. So look for lightweight tents, tarps, shelters like this. You know, go for the lightest sleeping pads that you can, but they have a high R rating, especially for winter. Go for a lightweight sleeping bag, as light as you can get. But again, make sure that it is warm enough for what you're doing. Comfort rating +5 degrees. Ignore extreme ratings, down preferably. And obviously go for as lightweight a pack as you can. The lighter that you are, the lighter you are, the happier you'll be, the further you'll be able to walk in comfort. You don't need to double up on anything. I do bring 1 or 2 sleeping, foam pads. I tend to use them rather than footprints. I don't use a footprint. I think they're a waste of time. So I tend to use a foam pad. I think they're much more useful. Lassie, she's looking. That's part of another video that we're making. Wait a minute, Lassie. So that's probably my other tip. That's why I very, very rarely use Hillyberg shelters. Lassie, go back. And why I tend to use MLD shelters, because they're light, they're spacious, and we're gonna have to get on as light as possible. Thanks very much for watching. I will catch you in the next video.